My friend Phyllis wants to know about open tuners on ukuleles. And this will give me an opportunity to talk about all the kinds of tuners that I have on my ukuleles. This is probably the most familiar style of tuners on ukuleles these days. I call this traditional, but that's just my term. But the bad thing about these tuners is, at least it was bad for me. You may never ever have this problem, but it always was confusing for me that you tighten it one way on this side and you tighten it the other way on the other side. So that's the big drawback there. By the way, all these tuners work pretty good except for friction tuners, in my opinion. And it may be that your friction tuners work better than mine because I only have one ukulele with friction tuners and I seldom or never play it. But anyway, we'll call this traditional. This is the same style headstock I have on my classical guitar. So sometimes I used to call this guitar headstock, and then people would complain and say it's open headstock. So we'll say this is open headstock, and these tighten or tune higher by turning clockwise, all of them. That is a big benefit. And they kind of look cool. These are very popular these days. And Caramel, I guess my favorite ukulele company now, has gone a lot to these headstocks. The old Caramels that I have had that kind of headstock. But now they go with these. So this is open, Phyllis. And I guess they call it open because it's open. Now we're talking. This is inline tuning, inline tuners, and these are very popular on Fender ukuleles and guitars, and so sometimes I call this Fender headstock, but the best name for it is probably inline. And I just saw that my little ukulele description in here is not in line. My ukulele nameplate is kind of moved off to the side. But boy, this is a sweet ukulele, I say, and this is probably my favorite style of headstock. I really like this a lot, just because it's so easy to tune. A big drawback to this is that it will make your concert ukulele almost as long as a tenor. This lengthens the length of your ukulele, and you may not be able to use a concert ukulele gig bag for your concert ukulele unless it came with its own gig bag. But very cool, very cool. And the last, did I say, by the way, that those tuners all tune the same way? Very convenient, very convenient. So the old style friction tuners, they are purists who won't have ears sticking out on their ukuleles. Well, boo to you. I don't like them. I don't like them because they're super sensitive. If this were the only ukulele I had, I'm sure I'd get used to it. But having a lot of very convenient ukuleles around that tune in a certain way, than to have this that is so sensitive. But this is a sweet ukulele, by the way, and everybody should have at least one uke that has these tuners, friction tuners that stick out the back. So there. Thanks, Phyllis, for inquiring about open tuners on ukuleles. They're all good, really. Just as far as keeping their tune, they all work great, and you just go by whatever's on your ukulele, or go by what your preference is. Let me know in the comments below which ones you like. Thanks.